for the film, sir, and the introduction of the minister, truly the infrastructure man, truly the road man, truly the highway man, and truly the visionary that we all know of, Gadkari Bhai, the Honorable Minister. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. My dear friend Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani ji, Adaraniya Dr. Balkrishna Goenka ji, past president, all respectable dignitaries, Mr. Sood, Srimati Preeti Malhotra, Sri Vinod Agarwal, Sri Nilay Verma, all respectable dignitaries and dear friends. First of all, I am giving Niranjan ji many thanks to you and ASSOCHAM for helping to my ministry in making of this Jhojila tunnel. The workshop which we have taken, lot of research work has done, and ultimately in government I received the file at the time. The cost was increased up to 11,000 crore. But when I see that file, I refuse to sign. And we decided to reduce the cost of this project. So with the help of ASSOCHAM, we already have a lot of interactions. ASSOCHAM office bearers, experts, consultants, contractors, our officers, our Mr. Pathak from NHA National, our corporation MD, then our secretary, or all engineering personalities, Mr. Dharmadhikari, and with the efforts of all the people, today we saved 5,000 crores on one project. And for that reason, I am giving my special thanks to ASSOCHAM, that the way in which you help us and save the 5,000 crores of the country, it is really a great thing for me. The other important thing is, the ASSOCHAM is for completing 100 years of long journey. Your contribution in Indian economy, Indian industry is always very remarkable and historical. Because we need think tanks, we need visionaries with their practical experience in the interest of the nation, the people who can give some new idea, new vision for our policies. And where the role of ASSOCHAM is very important, and this 100-year success story is also a great success story, I am giving my all best wishes to you. The mission and challenge with us now, that my mission is to reduce the construction cost by 20 to 25% without compromise with the quality. And that is exactly the mission where we need your help. Just we have already issued a circular by which all type of innovative technology in the road construction, tunnels, bridges, everything is we are going to allow whatever the successful policies in the world. So ultimately it is going to help you for the country. The other most important thing is Niranjanji, which is related with you. Now at Monday, next coming Monday, we have a meeting that in Jhojila tunnel, it is under Kargil. There is a road of 19 kilometers to connect Chedmore tunnel. And this 19 kilometer area between Jhojila to Chedmore, this is a very beautiful area where 3 meter, 4 meter ice is there. And it is more beautiful than Davos in Switzerland. So my idea is to make this more beautiful than Switzerland and Davos. We are going to plan to make a new hill city there. And where with the cooperation of Ladakh Leh government and Jammu Kashmir government, we are planning for that. And for that reason, I am taking help of Hafiz contractor, and he has made a collaboration with the Swiss architect, because we need to have some new idea about the hill station, in the way in which we want to develop different type of rides on snow. Then we are making resorts, hotels, restaurants, conferences centers. All a huge idea is there, and where all people from India, not only from India, from the world will come there. That will increase the tourism. That is exactly the dream where we are working. So we will take your help for the making success story of this project. Regarding today's your subject is very important. The infrastructure is the key of success. Without infrastructure, we will not get industries, and without industries, we will not create employment potential, and without employment potential, we cannot eradicate the poverty. So the industrial development is very important. But at the same time, I will suggest you that presently our industry is centralized in some area, urban area. Now this is the time for India to decentralization of industry. This is very important. Without that, we cannot increase our growth rate. Because after time of the 47, our 85% of the population belongs to rural and agriculture area. Now it is 30% of people migrated from agriculture rural India to urban area. That is from Bharat to India. I always tell it Bharat to India. So now the problem is that there are a lot of problems with Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Calcutta, Delhi. Because of urbanization, we are facing the problem. So my suggestion is the people like you should plan the strategy at how we can develop the industries in the urban, rural and tribal where the forest area is there and 115 aspirant district. Their contribution for our growth is very negligible. And that is exactly not only smart cities. We need to develop the idea of smart villages, organic agriculture, to increase more export in agriculture, creating handloom, handicrafts. There is a huge potential is available. Presently, our MSME contributes 30% of the growth rate. And we have whatever the export of the country, 48% from MSME. And up till now, MSME created 11 crore jobs. Now our idea is to MSME contribution 30% to GDP. We want to take it up to 40%. The 48% of the export we are planning to take it up to 60%. And we want to create 5 crore new jobs. Our village industries turnover is 80,000 crore, and now our planning is to make it 5 lakhs crore in 2 years. This is a very, very challenging task, and this is the highest priority for that. For that reason, we need to develop good infrastructure. And I particularly feel that the 4 important pillars of the infrastructure is water, power, transport and communication. First of all, I will go into the details about the water where I will request you. You can arrange only program for water, only program for power, only program for waterways and sea transport and ports, only program for highways and road network, only program for railway. And you should plan a program for mass rapid transport on electricity. Huge potential is available. And exactly what is the most important priority from the government and where your role is important, that these all projects we are not going to implement with only government money. This is impossible. Here we need public-private participation. And this is not a charity. With my experience, I am certifying you that these projects are economically viable. So we need public-private investment in infrastructure. Without that, we cannot increase the speed. And there we need your cooperation. So sector-wise, we have to plan. And some of the sectors which are not economically viable, where government will support, and somewhere we can make hybrid annuity model that 40% of the government, sometimes 50% of the government, some of the project 80% from the government. Some of the project we can find out the different new innovations and research. Now just I am telling you that I am making this hill station at Jojila, international attractive tourist center. But I am confident that by making this hill station, I am going to earn profit. I am not making charity. Because by making this station, the traffic will be increased in the tunnel, I will get more toll from that. I will take the land from the Ladakh as their stakeholder, they will be our partner. and Jammu Kashmir and government, both governor, I am going to meet them. And their land will be equity. 1 rupees lease rate will be there and they will give their land as a equity. I will develop infrastructure, road, water, transport, communication, and we will sell the plots by making the planning to the different hotels, restaurants, resorts, and the convention centers, and residential people, everything, by which we can get good profit. And on the basis of that, with public-private investment, our plan is to make the success story of the station. Now we are making 35 logistic parks. We have already started the work in the Jojipur in Assam. I'm not remembering exact name of that, but already work has started. So by making road, the cost of the land is increased. Before the road construction, the land is not, the cost is suppose 20, 25 lakh, 30 lakhs rupees per acre. After making road, it comes to 2 crore, 3 crore rupees per acre. So why it is possible to catch that price by which we can make road economically viable. We can make industrial park, we can make industrial clusters, we can create jobs for the poor people, at the same time make the residential accommodation and make smart city, smart village there, and it is totally economically viable. And it will be well connected to ports, airports and railway station. So this is the picture of new India, and which is very important, and I feel that this is the time that the vision which we need for that, where we need more interaction with the people, those who are successful in their business, industry and contracts. So this is exactly the time that we need to think on that line, and 100% ASSOCHAM role is very important. The Indian global competitiveness, creating new and upgrading existing infrastructure will be a critical, along with introducing a slew of reforms. Now I'm telling you the story. First of all, road sector. You go into any state of India, either go to, even you can go to Bhutan also, even you go into Nepal also. The connectivity is the most important thing, and road connectivity, we are making a lot of things. Now we are making 22 green express highway with new alignment. We have now already awarded 3 packages in Chennai, Bangalore road, new green highway. We have half of the road is now completed from Mumbai to Delhi. The work is going on day and night fast. Within 2 years, we will complete this highway. Then the Delhi Katra, the land acquisition is started, and up to February end, we are going to start this road. It is Delhi Amritsar within 6 hours, and after that it is going to Katra. It connects to Jammu Kashmir, both Jammu and Srinagar. Then already in January end, we will complete this Meerut Express Highway. Presently it takes 4.5 hours from Meerut to Delhi. But after January end, February when we will open it, it will be 45 minutes. We are making infrastructure of 60,000 crore near to Delhi. We are making Dwarka Express Highway, a lot of road ideas. I have one, you call to people, they will give the presentation, the way in which we are developing all the infrastructure. So my suggestion is now, as far as the road sector is, our problem is resolved. Up till now we have constructed 60,000 kilometers, and this 5 year our plan is to make more 60,000 kilometers to construct. So Bharatmala is a project of 24,000 kilometers. We are going to spend at least 12 to 15 lakh crores on Bharatmala. And for this 5 years, our program is, we are now planning to make at least the infrastructure of 15 lakh crores. So we are working fast. We don't have money financial problem. Now I am again requesting one of the thing in TOT model, we sell the project. But majority companies who participate, they are all foreign companies and foreign investors. So I suggest NHI, no, don't do this. We will make a small project like 500, 600 crore, and we will encourage the Indian investor and Indian companies for that. Presently, the contractors' financial position and the investors in India's situation is not very much strong. But the way in which by making foreign collaboration, you will be in position to purchase these assets. Somewhere this new idea, new innovation you have to plan. And my suggestion is, I always tell to automobile companies that you should have your own NBFCs, because by your own NBFCs you can finance to your all automobile vehicle, by which you will get more business. So my suggestion is, why you are not thinking to make your own NBFC of contractor who are making road constructions? You can help each others. There are some contractors, they have surplus of funds, and some contractors, they have shortage of funds. So it is very difficult for me to tell you directly. But don't depend upon the other options which are in the market, because their performance and their attitude and approach is not up to the mark. So there is a lot of wastage of time. We need transparency, time-bound decision-making process, corruption-free system, and commitment for the development. And here I feel that we need to make more alternatives. And regarding foreign investment, you can take the initiative. Now 100% FDI is allowed in infrastructure. So I feel that it can be a good opportunity for you. Now, as far as the Honorable Prime Minister set a vision for India to become $5 trillion economy in next 5 years. In line, India is targeting a fresh investment about $1.4 trillion, that is rupees 111 lakh crore over these years on infrastructure through National Infrastructure Pipeline. The National Infrastructure Pipeline NIP is a first of its kind exercise to provide world-class infrastructure across the country and improve the quality of life for all citizens. The framework of the NIP program is tax percentage share in investment. Center 39%, state 39%, and private sector 22%. But exactly this is the plan of the government. But my suggestion to people like you that we need to invest more than 40%. I'm not a businessman, neither I'm an engineer. But one thing I can certify you that this is not a charity. You ask Mr. Goenka. Actually, he was in textile. Now he is moving to infrastructure and doing a lot of projects. Yes, just in a private mood, ask him what are the profits you are getting from it. So this is not a charitable work. This is a totally economically viable activity, a profitable activity. And here internal rate of return is more than 16, 17, 18. Somewhere if you have got a skill and using the best technology, you can go up to 22, 24%. And here you have to save the capital cost, because by reducing interest cost, you can get more profits. So these are we have got 17 crore vehicles we have. Our toll system is now, I am just giving you an example. My toll income was 24,000 crore. Now this year, we will get up to the end of March 34,000 crore. And yesterday there was a presentation in the presence of our all officers, secretary and NHA chairman. We are using that GPS system for toll. And where we are expecting that in next 5 years, our toll income will be 1,34,000 crores. Can you imagine? If the income of NHI will be 1,34,000 crore, then you understand what will be our strength. We presently are AAA rating. So there is no risk. I don't know, in previous time there was one of the IS officer was telling to the people that NHI is in a debt trap. NHI is standing on such a solid base that we are going to make income of NHI by 1,34,000 crore within 5 years. Now we are starting making logistic park. The income will be other. We are making bus ports. NHIDCL is making bus port. They are making parking plaza. They have got already 7 to 8 orders for that. We can make 1,000 bus port in the country like airports. There is a portion, all land are prime lands and 100% economically viable on PPP model. So there is a huge potential for that. So my suggestion is, if you can take it this private sector contribution to 40%, it will be really a great thing. In energy, it is investment is 25 lakh crore. Yesterday, 2 days before, 2 days before, the Prime Minister has laid down the stone in Kutch, making a world big project of hybrid project of solar and wind energy of 30,000 megawatt. You just understand there is no problem for power, no problem for roads, no problem for water. When I was Water Resources Minister, I prepared a project of 46 projects we have decided for river connectivity. At that time, 17 DPR was completed, and I as a minister, I resolved the 9 water dispute between the states. Punjab, Haryana, Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Himachal, Rajasthan. Even I tried Goa, there was a problem, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, everywhere there was a problem. And some of the irrigation projects was delayed from 1970. I had bulldozed the thing. I say all chief ministers don't sit here and close the door. Without decision, I am not giving you permission to get out from this room. And we take the decision and we resolve the issues. Only 2-3 projects are pending. So this is going to resolve the irrigation problem and flood problem. Once upon a time we are facing the problem for floods. Every year now there is a loss of 1,40,000 crore or 60,000 crore every year. But we have got power grid. We are making national highway grid. Then we are making this water grid by waterways grid by connecting to sea transport. Then why we are not making this water grid from taking river one water from one basin to another basin? I prepared that Ganga Kaveri Yojana, and even 11,100 TMC water is going to sea. But in Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, we will resolve the issue, water problem, no problem, I am confident. If we resolve the water problem, if we increase our irrigation up to 55%, our agricultural production will be increased by 2 times, 3 times more. We need to change the crop pattern and going for energy crops, making biofuels. Without that, we cannot make our agriculture viable. So we can make the economy of ethanol 2 lakh crore, out of which 1 lakh crore will go to the farmers, by which increasing their purchasing power, we will change the total economic scenario of the country. So there is a huge potential in irrigation, particularly in the water. At the same time, the mobility, the plan is for 16 lakh crore. Once I will request you, the time is short, but Niranjanji, with my brainchild idea, that we are starting broad gauge metro. The metro cost is 350 rupees per kilometer. And now our project is clear by the state government and central government. The idea is the metro start from Nagpur to Amravati, then Nagpur to Chandrapur, then Nagpur to Gondia, then Nagpur to Chinwada, and Nagpur to Baitul, and Nagpur to Ramtek. 850 to 900 kilometers will be there. And now we are taking initiative with our Vidarbha Industries Corporation that there will be 30 metros on broad gauge. Their speed will be 160 km per hour. Our passenger speed is 40 km per hour and express speed is 60 km per hour. Presently it takes coming from Amravati to Nagpur at least 3 hours. But our idea is we will take it 1 hour 20 minutes. So that 8 rolling stock will be of 8 dabbas, out of which one will be restaurant. It will be totally air conditioned. They're just like Indigo and Jet Airways and Spice Jetway. There will be air hostess, the canteen, everything will be there like that. And there will be one dabba reserved for fruits and vegetable and other thing. And we have already trying one of the CIA member from Calcutta. He has the manufacture of wagons. And I am suggesting he has got a company in Italy. So I suggest him to you can make, I will give you the order of 30 rolling stocks, broad gauge metro. And that will be taken by people from Vidarbha. One metro will be there. This just like Prasanna Travel, just like Indigo, Jet. There will be different type of travels, and they will run this. Railway will get a great relief because by driving this passenger and express, they are facing huge losses. So that plant will be closed. And the cost of the metro is 350 crore rupees per kilometer, and the cost of this broad gauge metro is only 5 crore rupees per kilometer. We are using the same broad gauge network from Delhi to Madras. Nagpur is a 0 mile. We are using that network. and from Calcutta to Mumbai, the Nagpur is the zero central place. We are using the same network, same signal system, same stations, and it is connected to our standard gauge metro in Nagpur. So even this model can be implemented in Pune to Kolhapur, Pune to Solapur, Pune to Ahmednagar, Pune to Lonavala, Khandala. We can make it. This model we can make to Delhi also. Delhi to Jaipur, Delhi to Chandigarh, Delhi to Saharanpur, Delhi to Mathura, by which there will be a public transport on electricity and which is economically viable and will give you a good relief to the people. And it is economically viable. We can take the help of private sector aid. Even as compared with the aviation sector, the availability, the profitability, viability is more than aviation in this sector. So these are the new idea where you can use it. The railway, there is also we are expecting the investment of 14 lakh crores. Digital infrastructure 3.2 lakh crores. Port and airports 2.5 lakh crores. I am giving example. When I was shipping minister, we have started this Sagar Mala. Now you know Niranjanji in Mumbai that BPT, that Ro-Ro services started from BPT to Alibag. It's so popular. You can make hundreds of Ro-Ro and Ro-Packs in the country. Thousands of Ro-Ro and Ro-Packs. You can take your truck, bus, car into the Ro-Packs and take it to the other side. It is now Mumbai to Goa. You need to go by road up to Goa, up to the border of that Alibag. No, it's Vadkhal Naka. You can take your car to BPT and going to Alibag, and by Alibag by road you can go to Vadkhal Naka. You will save at least 2 hours, and your fuel will be also will be saved, and you will enjoy that 20 minutes journey with tea, coffee, and restaurant. At a higher third or fourth floor, you will be there sitting to see the sea, and the car will be on the parking place. So all type of this. Now we have started that boat between Mumbai, Angri. I have started that. That is from Mumbai to Goa. Now huge potential in cruise tourism. Our every year 5 to 6 lakhs people going to Singapore for taking cruise. Why we cannot start it from Mumbai? There is a potential for that. So we can, with the innovative idea, only I am giving an example in the port and shipping sector and inland waterways. When I was minister, my budget was 800 crore per year. So the 5 years budget comes to 4,000 crore. But by using public-private investment and credentials of the port, we plan the scheme of Sagar Mala. And the Sagar Mala was the scheme of 16 lakh crore. And can you believe me? You have to believe because no one can challenge. I have never talked anything false and nonsense. We have completed the project of 6 lakh crore already in my regime. Now also the projects are going on. My budget is 800 crore per year. It comes to 4,000 and we have completed the work of 6 lakh crore in Sagar Mala. And our profit in the ports is 7,000 crore per year at that time. So there is a huge potential for that. So exactly I will request you to increase your share, private sector share into development of this infrastructure. It is to be 2025, such as energy, roads, urban and railway amount to 71% of the project's infrastructure investment in India. The emphasis would be on ease of living, safe drinking water, access to clean and affordable energy, health care for all, modern railway stations, airports, terminals, bus terminals, and world-class educational institutions. The government has taken a decision that viability gap, like hybrid annuity 40% we are financing, we will not finance it only for infrastructure, but we will finance it for the social sector, the health sector, the education sector. If you are going to start a university, now government will give you viability gap up to 40%. Now I am thinking to supporting the people to start the university for organic farming and diploma course in organic farming. So I tell them that whether it is possible, you can prepare a project and DPR where you will get 40% grant in aid from the government, because already in the cabinet we have taken a decision to giving maximum support of 40% in the education and healthcare. You can make medical colleges. We will support 40% in that. So this is the time that there are a lot of opportunities are available. The total outlay, the NIP consists of project in various stages. $58 billion, that 40% worth projects are under implementation. $44.8 billion, that 30% worth projects are at conceptual stage. And $36.5 billion, 20% worth of projects are under development. The road sector has huge potential to revive the economy and scope to have liquidity in the Indian economy. Around 20% of this investment is expected to flow into the road sector. The MRTH have identified around 2,478 projects. Let us take a program called NHI chairman. Our secretary and chairman both are very competent people. They are doing excellent jobs. So 2,478 projects are already identified our ministry.